his absence was very, very noticeable in what it is that we were doing. I think it's difficult to say that what it is that he has done has not maybe hampered Zach a little bit. I mean, you think I'm off base with that as far as what Matt LaFleur has been doing, Jerry? You think because I think that maybe Matt LaFleur is maybe doing things and maybe giving him game plans that are not necessarily what it is that he is going to be good at right now.
I mean that could be true. I haven't really looked at it that way before. I was actually looking at his stats the last 3 games, just look it up. So he's actually got 400 passing yards in 3 games, 420,
Yeah,
and 1 touchdown. But
that's hard.
no turnovers. So I mean, that is a positive. But yeah, I didn't really think about that. Who knows? Who
Yeah.
knows? Do you feel like he's calling the right plays for Zach?
You know what?
You're,
I'll be honest with you. I think, and just like I said, not to get too deep into the Elijah Moore thing, excuse me, but I
right.
think that Elijah Moore being out of position at this point in time is hampering how it is that Zach is able to process going through the offense. I know that Garrett Wilson is the shining golden boy as of right now, but I think that Elijah Moore and his experience in the slot, I think would give Zach maybe some opportunities to catch that guy in open space and give him yards after the catch. And I think that also some of the 50-50 balls and the go routes that he wants to throw on the outside, I think Garrett Wilson gives him a much better opportunity of completing more of those passes. So I think that in particular gives him a much higher opportunity for success. And
Right.
I look, I'll be honest. When Elijah Moore comes back, I'll be very surprised if he doesn't play the majority of the snaps.
No,
Um,
exactly. I hope
in,
he has
in
a.
this,
I hope he has a huge game. I
man,
really do. And hopefully, it just wipes everything out. He made a mistake.
yeah.
The fans, we're on him right now. I hope he has a huge game for us. And it's kind of like, all right, no hard feelings. All right, let's get back at it.
Yeah, look, I
But
can imagine he's probably going to get some ribbing in the locker room, and I've been in locker
and the
rooms
fans
before.
coming out.
The fans are going to be harder on him than I think the team will be, and
Yeah.
you can just tell that by some of the really foul stuff that's being said about the kid. I
Oh
mean, yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean
I
he's a
mean,
young
he's
kid, he makes
young.
mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
wants the ball. I get it.
he's a dog. He wants to
And
be
that
that.
dude, he fell for the bait from that one dude. You know what I
Facts
mean? He
from
fell for
AJ,
the
yeah,
bait. Yeah.
yeah,
It
and
is
and
what it
and,
is.
and I'm sure he's looking up to AJ, and AJ, actually just recently, getting his own bag is probably, giving him some advice that unfortunately isn't as relevant to him right now, right? AJ balled out, man. AJ was one of those guys that commanded that type of money, and I don't think Elijah's put up the production to be able to consider himself in that category
Oh
just yet. So,
yeah.
that's hard.
Yeah, it's real hard.
What I don't want to do is kind of lose focus on the fact that Elijah Moore is a supremely talented young player. And I think that kid, he's going to have an opportunity to really kind of do some things going forward if we give them the opportunity to be that guy, right? All right, stop making excuses for Zach. It's sickening to keep hearing. Oh, it's only his 19th game. He's been around for a year and a half. He should be better than 120 yards a game. I agree to an extent. Zach has to be better, and I'm not going to sit here and say that he does not. I will say that there are some extenuating circumstances, and the kid really wasn't ready. He's not where we were hoping that he would be at this point, right? I don't want to act like the kid sucks because he has played some pretty decent ball so far this season in spots. I mean, we can't necessarily say that he didn't win a game for us, right? Because he did in that fourth quarter in Pittsburgh, where he really showed out. I mean, he showed a lot of the moxie, he showed a lot of grit. He showed a lot of what it is that we would want in our franchise quarterback.
Would it be
These
bold to say that Sam Darnold will finish with better stats on the New York Jets than Zach Wilson before you get rid of him?
And at this point in time, Robbie Jersey, who obviously is a super fan and one of my favorite guys within the sphere, he's not sold on Zach at all, and he doesn't necessarily feel like Zach, has shown any ability to be the guy at this point. I don't know if I'm ready to say. I don't know if I'm ready to say that just quite yet.
I'm close, dude. I'm
Yeah,
close.
but yeah,
But he's my quarterback, so I'm riding
yeah,
with him. But I'm close.
it's
I ain't
getting
seen
there.
nothing really. I mean, a couple of
I,
little
I
deep passes, okay, but that's
I
about
wrote for
it.
Sam hard too. I wrote for Sam hard because I kind of wanted Sam to be the guy, but Sam let us down continuously. Guys, Zach is really questionable right now. He's not getting heavy reps in during practice. I think during practice, I think they're probably spending more time running the ball. I think that that's
Right.
kind of the point to what it is that they said when they drafted him that they were going to, lift him up and not have him have to be the one that's doing the heavy lifting. And I think going into this next stretch of games, as I touched on earlier, he's going to have to be the guy that lifts us. And
Yep.
is he ready? Right? I mean, is he ready right now? I don't know.